Привет, Криведа. Нет, не надо. Потому что та игра не очень. Вот, блин, выбор из говна и палок, честно говоря. Привет, Сайрус. Vampire Survival это вид сверху и херачить монстров. Типа, сори, не мой типаж. Если это то, что Дакур играл. Ну это я пропустил самолет. Спасибо, Сайру, за подписку. 28 месяцев. Я еще просто не смотрел на этот экран, потому что я тут осматриваю классы. Ну, типа... Вентру нет, Вентру фу. Не люблю Вентру. Панторезы тупые. Тореадор? Тоже такое себе. Получается, единственный выбор клана, который мне подходит, это Бруха. Эрик. Не, ну ладно, не будем это делать. Привет, Мара. Нью-Йорк taught me to believe in fate. You asked me about the fate back when I was human, would I have told you just superstitious bullshit? What are we, designers of our own destinies? I believe Charlemagne, the richest woman of the United States, the actual richest one, not a face you could see in the papers, of course, sank her teeth deep in my neck. Happened in very same place you are standing right now, by the way. Fate? You decide. Please, there's absolutely no need to be hostile. Just listen a little longer. See, my mistake was that I flew too close to the sun. It makes sense that my punishment was also never seen it glow again. I was... Блять, это слово даже не знаю. Ладно. I was hot shit. I had all money, looks, confidence, connections, man, woman, a career, a spark in my eye. The one you need to be born with. And that's when someone far more powerful than me saw my radiance and thought that won't do. She robbed me of the light erupting from within the grave and sullen doing gleam its place. She decided that would fit me much better. She was the 9th generation. Так, стоп, если она 9-я генерация, то ты, получается, 10-я и 11-я? Неплохо. Just like you, an apex predator, she probably enjoyed teaching me the peak of human excellence, my real place in the food chain. Such an I saw. Then you look at some loudmouth braggart and see them for all they really are. The temptation to teach them lesson can be unbearable, right? Well, my science lesson was a lesson about the fate. A message saying you are eternally doomed to be at the mercy of the sovereigns. It almost drove me to destroy myself. What saved me was the ability to... Ну да, если есть очки, надень. Понимаю. One's message to doom, it was a message of hope. Fate exists, and one can shape it if given the right tools. My side didn't believe my tools were fitting my job. She considered them toys, and me just her amusing subject. Well, she's deader than a dead now, and I'm still here, standing right there she stood when we first met. You might have wondered how I've learned about your arrival to... Это типа аэропорт Кеннеди. JF Kennedy, походу. My answer is of course destiny, as luck you would have it. Today happened to be a day some of my associates were inspecting the coffins. Running there straight from the plane and having you wake up in such an unfamiliar place was a little desperate, and I do apologize for. But it's so rare for you to visit New York 3 times in the last 15 years, was it? And you're never eager to inform me you're here. I understand you still have the meeting on the 53rd Street later tonight, so I'll provide a comfortable transport. I value our relationships very much. Don't get me wrong. But it's precisely because I value it that I'm going to ask you to repay the favor you owe me. You're the only one I trusted did the job well, and without attracting attention. You might think I'm crazy asking you to breach the rules of our society like this. You might think it's impossible to get away with it unpunished. But this is New York, and I don't know about the other cities, but in this one, fate really exists. And right now, it's smiling in your favor. Итак, это началось. Клубная музяка, клуб Лилит. Понимаю. One Facebook search. Кринж. Да и в целом я хочу на английском почитать. Типа есть как бы русский, но я хочу попраксить. Но я читаю только диалоги. Это... Курсивом это просто... Это... В голове. Я только диалоги хочу потыкать. Ну, он говорит, что диджей заебись. Техно... Говно, параша. 2-3 часа прошло, мы в этом клубе тусим. Что-то все говно. Я не вижу. Но мы еще на женщин смотрим. Фу. Хуемразь. Да, мы тут жалуемся дальше на работу из-за жилья в Нью-Йорке. Потом мы моем ебальник. Джессика. I never felt like this with anyone. Seriously, I mean it. I feel like all my relationships up to this point were test runs. A shitty way to compensate for my low self-esteem. But this feels right. Finally. Почему у нас в голове женщина? This was the craziest fucking day of my life. God, I need a smoke. Pass me the light. What do you mean cops took the lighter? There is one in your mouth. Oh, fuck off. This is so like you, acting like some sort of Clint Eastwood wannabe. Then I really need you to open up. You think you are impressing people with a tough guy act? Fuck you. I know how broken you really are. You need therapy. Короче, у нас в голове женщина говорит, походу какие-то просто, скажем так, флешбеки прошлых отношений. Здрасте. Я. Это настолько современная херня, что ты в Фейсбуке, Твиттер, блин, за последние 5 минут прозвучали. Ужас. Осуждаю современность. И ютуб. Да, еще твич вспомните, пожалуйста. Не думаю, что настолько. Потому что эта игра вроде бы в 16 или 17 году выходила. All the things she said by the tattoo. I have a question. Почему диджей включает All the things she said группы Тату? Почему? Как будто бы это хоть немного популярный трек в нынешние времена. Ну, были, Мара. В том-то и дело, что были. Но это было больше 15 лет назад. О, они там уже в поезде решили потрахаться сразу же. I've got a bad idea. А, так вот как меня отвампирили. Понятно, но просто типа это слишком по-бумерски, я бы сказал уже. Ну тут, короче, начинает описывать недопостельную сцену. Но она целует нам шею, значит нас сейчас укусит, да? Ай. Sorry, kid. I did what I had to do. Leave this city in one piece. But don't worry, with my blood and your principles, you're gonna do just fine. В смысле, в этом не так. Сначала надо выпить досуха, потом накормить кровью. Ну и мы уже голодные. Ну там не обязательно досуха, но надо напоить своей кровью. А, стоп, он сказал, что он тейстает это на языке. Ладно, она напоила его кровью. Я дурак. То есть нас какая-то рандомная латинская баба в клубе сняла, чтобы напоить кровью. По всем законам Камарилии, насколько я знаю, ей как бы ГГВП. Потому что объятия просто к левым пацанам никто не должен отдавать. What a goofy motherfucker. Ну, короче, мы тут начинаем чувствовать некоторые вампирские штучки, забифились с пацаном и, короче... И мы его сожрали. И отпиздили. И еще бабу сожрали. Но я скажу, что это интро вот, свеженького вампира уже выглядит лучше, чем вампур. Хоть это просто ВНК с текстом. Но мы уже двоих захерачили за 5 минут бытия вампиром в сознании. Еще выйди на улицу, пожалуйста, под утро. Будет вообще хэт-трик. Да, ты его убил. What a mess. Похож на байки на Сай. Только в костюме. Ну, типа, я был поставил text size medium, я могу поставить большой, но тогда это просто вот такой вот текст. Так что лучше medium. Out of the way. О, это мы. Out of the way, I gotta call for help. The call's been made. I'm the help. Murder, so that's 25 alive if you're lucky, but since you are not, it's a death sentence. Lucky for you, it's been a slow night, otherwise I might not have been gotten here in time. Come on, the sun comes up in a few hours. You don't want it to be around here when it does. Fuck you. Fuck you, man, and I'm going anywhere with you. Будем тупым дебилом. Language, well. Now listen to me. I know this is all new to you, but I've dealt with hundreds of strays like you. And going by experience, they tend to fall into two categories. First, there are smart ones who carefully obey my every word and don't try to pull off anything stupid. I was getting where they need to be, safe and sound. There is the dumb ones. The punks who thought they could take me on. Wise guys who try to contact somebody secretly and without permission. The troublemakers who try to run off or make a scene. None of them got their destination in one piece. In fact, most of them never reached their destination at all. So, you see, while generally consider myself pretty smart, I'm also a maths fan. It's my one true weakness, one that inspired me to come with a free strike system when dealing with the pups like you. If you got on my nerves once or twice, well, I understand. None of all us perform well in stressful situations. But cross me 3 times and you're out. No excuses, no forgiveness, no mercy. Короче, он нас пытается научить, что мы не дебилы, но мы же дебилы. Все логично, надеюсь. 3 strikes and you're out. I say I understand, sir. Now. Он доминейт на него заюзал. Красавчик этот мужик. Ладно, я никогда не качаю менталочку, так что... Glad we have an understanding. Moving on, is there anyone you would want to inform of your current situation? Tell them you're alright. Someone closest to you? Jessica, my ex-girlfriend, she kinda hates my guts, but yeah, I suppose it would be her. The closest person in your life hates your guts. When it rains, it pours, I suppose. Well, if you'd like to ruin her day and let her know you're alright, give me her phone number. I have someone to take care of it. Discreetly, of course. Thank you. This will be useful in illustrating my next point. From this point on, you are subject to different laws than the ones you grew up under, and you'll be watched by many eyes to ensure the laws are respected. You are forbidden from letting anyone know you're still alive, and you are forbidden from showing your face anywhere they know you. If anyone comes looking for you, it's over for both you and them. А как же якоря? So unless you want your girlfriend to end up in the bottom of the Hudson, I suggest you to cooperate. I can only hope that you care for her enough not to do anything selfish. Alright, I think that's enough lecturing for today, and we have a bit, and we are on a bit of schedule here, so I don't need to hurt you, but I can do in a blink of the eye. Just so that we clear, I have an authority to end you right here, right now. And it's not an idle threat, so are you going to play along, or do we have to do it the hard way? Ладно. Я думаю, наш персонаж достаточно обосрался. Yeah, fine. I'll go with you. A wise decision. Follow me, please, and close the door behind you. Хотя как вдруг я должен был бы его попытаться уебать, но... Я хз. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking as soon as he opens the door I'm making the run for it. Maybe I can outrun him. I'll save you the trouble. You can't. Блин, а какие дисциплины у Брухи? Могущество, стремительность... Прорицание, что ли? Не помню. You can either get inside my car and get you to where you need to be, or you can try something stupid and you'll regret later. Do I make myself clear? Fortitude. Why don't you just turn me in? Because no one won't benefit from that, and besides, I have my orders. After you. Cadillac. Is this the afterlife, isn't it? You're not entirely wrong, but it's not what you think. You'll have to forgive me, I'm not in the mood to wax poetic, but the state you in or my role in tonight's events. Just remember, if you want to survive the next 24 hours, you'll have to play along. This is some shady bullshit. Man, this is bullshit. Why does everything have to be fucking riddle? Well, riddle me this. Who's gonna get their teeth smashed into their brain if he doesn't shut up? Understand that is for your own good. Sometimes, times being that you should consider yourself lucky. Чё он такой буллинг? Я неонат. Отстань. Go on, make yourself comfortable. If you get hungry again, take a look in the fridge. I'll pick you up tomorrow and you'll get your answers. This is all kind of fucked up. Trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. Just know one thing. Remember when I said you were lucky? I meant it. See, my job is to get rid of problems, but I'm not always this polite about it. This time I was specifically told to mind my manners. So believe me, until considering how this night could have turned out, being stuck in here for a night is a really good deal. Я думаю, что не night, а day, но ладно. Now get in or I'll throw you in. Good night. Tomato soup? Нет, чувак, нет, это кровь. Это пакетированная кровь, добро пожаловать в мир ВТМа. 17 часов проспал, ничего себе, не она ты дрыхнут. This is blood. Да. Ну, как бы, да, но это все равно чувствуется как дохуя. Потому что в основном там мы ложились в 5-6. А дальше зависит просто от сезона. Хотя, походу, весна, если я правильно помню. Drink the blood. Ну да. Ну, когда посчитал реальные часы, то это кажется как-то хрена. Вампиры большую часть жизни спят. Ну, не жизнь. Это даже грустно. Пол-литра крови. Но один голод можно утолить этим. Good evening. Slept well? I see you had a bit of a snack. I did. Got any more? No, I don't expect sustenance to be easy to find the next time. Come on, we've got places to be. Пока что мы будем перед этим component. Untouched, sincerely. Потому что персонаж заинтересован. А когда его отпустят на волю, начнет творить брухановскую дичь. То есть мы свергнем Камарилью и устроим монархию тут. Звучит как план. В зависимости от того, где мы. Ну, учитывая, что мы в Нью-Йорке, я не знаю, как там с доступными для сжигания церквями. Это надо, как говорится, обсудить. Queens. After me. No sudden movements, please. Галереи. По-любому какой-то винтряк сидит, да? Или мы пришли прям на какой-то недоэлизиум? Good evening, Cody. And to you, child. Good evening, miss. You are dressing the Prince of New York City, Helena Bonhart, child of Michael. Thank you, my chef. О, это на... Насколько мы кусок дерьма, что нас пришел встречать сам шериф. Thank you, my sheriff, but I'm capable of introducing myself. Что-то слишком много чести. You may address me as Prince, child. I realize your introduction into unlife was abrupt, and I understand your sire left shortly after. The rules our society dictate, I punish you both for this transgression. But I am willing to listen to what our loyal sheriff has to say about the circumstances of your embrace first. Shall we begin? About to be judged by the court of New York City. Could you please tell me how you found this fledgling and what happened on your way here? A trusted informant who has chosen to remain anonymous at this time tipped me off about a suspicious kindred appearing in one of our domains. Upon investigating, I found them gone, but this fledgling remained in their place. The hunger made him savage a prostitute and his client in Bronx brothel belonging to one of their ministry. I have already spoken to как тебе, блять, называть, пшел нахуй, about this, and made sure it blow over. The fledgling proved to have quite a nerve and unruly tongue. Surprisingly enough, he offered a little resistance last night and cooperated on our way to safe house. I was pleased not to have forced his compliance. We had a quick chat, but wishing to appear here post-haste, I urged him to join me, which he did without struggle. Again, a pleasant departure from my usual routine. His first partially slugged with the back blood we kept in the safe house. He had a pleasant enough drive here. Story ends with us arriving at Elysium tonight. Блять, мы еще на Elysium реально приперлись. Охренеть. Thank you, Quadia. I take note of this fledgling's behavior and will take it into consideration later. First, there is a matter of your sire, the person who brought you where Quadia picked you up from last night. Who are they? A Latina woman, very radical unless they conveniently lied to me. She was special. Может быть, или анархка, потому что это чистая комарилья, это понятно. Потому что она говорила, что она хочет убежать, но зачем, убегая, ей оставлять за собой потомство? She was special, extraordinary. She had fire, conviction, temper. She seduced me, easily in fact, made me think she wanted me. I fell for it, and now I'm here. Well, Quadia, does that sound familiar? No, it does not, or at least not familiar enough. I will continue to search after we're done here. That chick, she rented our room at the motel, talked to the receptionist, he might know something about her. Unlikely, but regardless, thank you for that observation. I will investigate this later. What shall I do with the fledgling, my prince? What is your recommendation, my sheriff? The traditions are clear. Thou shalt only sire another with the permission of fine elder. If thou crestest another without fine elder's leave, both thou and my progeny shall be slain. Ну да, типичная комарильская хуйня. Фу ты, блядь. I'm ready to fulfill my duty. Stay your hands for just a moment longer, Quadia. I wish to consult my counsel on this. Make sure everyone is in agreement. Of course. Sophie. Oh, баба с заставки. Sheriff, I was wondering if I could have a word with the fledgling. What for? Come on, Quadia, we all know that the verdict is going to be let me speak to them. You might not have to stay in your hands tonight after all. I go get my sword. Кураж, почему тебя зовут Квадир? Well then, fledgling, you are quite at the pickle. Жаль. What do you mean? I still don't understand what my crime is here. Poor thing. This really isn't your fault. But if you want to get out of here in one piece, you need to understand one crucial fact that seems to have eluded your grasp. Last night you became a vampire. Wait, what? Ты дурак? Oh yes, and I am aware of how ridiculous that sounds. It's the reason why we have these nice words for it. Kindred, being embraced, having a sire. The fact remains. The beings called vampires, you're looking at them. They're us. Ну да, то, что мы вампиры, это я понял. Я как бы чуть-чуть в этом шарю. Vampire. You're surprised. This is often how it plays out by design. Kadira deliberately keeping you in the dark and all. If we do nothing, you will be cut down, as sure as day following nights. But I'm here to offer you a chance, a way out, under one condition. I will take you under my wing. If you're lucky, the prince will be in good mood tonight, and your defense to Kadira will work in your favor. She might agree to this, but only if you swear fealty to me. Какая же ты быстрая на подъем рандомных пацанов с улицы. Ты кто вообще по клану, баба? I'm not making this offer lightly. As your patron, I will take responsibility for you. Your action will reflect on me. If they reflect negatively, well, I will make sure you face the consequence. So let me get this straight. You make me your servant in exchange for my life? That's the deal? If you insist on putting this such pedestrian terms, yes, that is the deal. As so eloquently put it. The alternative is, I fear, final death at the hands of Kadir. Here, tonight. Мне нравится, как они кидают терминологию, к которой они все привыкли, но, допустим, если у человека это первое знакомство с УТМом, они, наверное, сидят как это пацан. Честно говоря, я не любитель судить по внешности кланов, типа то, что она выглядит вычурно, а это остальные тоже выглядят вычурно. Они могут просто приодеться на сам Элизиум. Но как бы могу спросить лишь одно, это что-то классика или дополнение? Чтобы просто сузить. When you hear the verdict, ask to be spared, I will intervene. Remember my condition. Royal kindred of the New York City, Camarilla, gathered here tonight. I have made my decision regarding this fledgling. I want you to know that that was not an easy decision to make. For your part, you have not done anything to earn our ire. I do feel a genuine sorrow for what must be done. Все классика. Вряд ли Бруха, явно не Малк, явно не Носфер. У нас еще остается Вентру. Блин, я вечно забываю Вентру, Тореадор. А, есть еще эти, Гангреллы. Классики. Наверное, это Тореадор какой-то. Для Вентру слишком мало пафоса. All keenly aware that the nights we need to close our ranks and trust the wisdom of our elders and their traditions more than ever before. There is no place for tolerating dissent, and our every existence is our constant threat. Although I acknowledge some of my counsel's divergent opinion on this. I hold the final authority over this fledgling's fate, and I declare that while their embrace might not be the seal's responsibility in their absence, it is their progeny that must be punished. The sentence in final death, to be resolved presently. Rear? Two outs, bottom the ninth. He is out to bed. I'm not going down like this, damn it. Spare me! Prince, if I may ask you to stay the sheriff's hand for a while longer. Is there something you'd like to say, Miss Langley? Yes, if I may. Well, let's hear it. My prince, while the traditions are clear, I believe that the proper context should be observed in addition to the letter of the laws. This fledgling is a burden, but with the proper guidance they could become an asset to our domain. Am I to understand you are volunteering to take this sireless child under your protection? Yes, I happen to think there might hold a potential that would be unfortunate to waste. I do expect their full cooperation, of course. Just behead the fucker. Блин, мне нравится, что мы слышим, что нам зверь говорит. Стоп, а Тореадор... Я не помню других кланов. Тореадора... Есть что-то точно по психике, то ли Compel, то ли Dominance, а остальные даже не помню. Silence. I ask you all of you, to make a note of this moment. I might be persuaded to bend one tradition in this child's favor, but another will have to be enforced even more firmly instead, until their progeny shall be released. Those shall command them in all things. Their sins are thine to endure. Are you certain that's a responsibility you wish to shoulder, Miss Langley? I'm willing to guide this fledgling and add a valuable ally to our sect in a time of need, yes. But I would like to receive the right of the destruction over them, if it pleases you. Destruction? Oh, hell no! I'm worthy of keeping alive, Prince. Give me a chance to prove myself. It remains to be seen. I do take notice of your tenacity. Спекс 2, Serenity 3, Fortitude 3, Некромантия 1, Obfuscate 1 и Presence 4. Presence 4 неплохо. То есть, окей. Но явно больше, чем клановые эти штуки. See that it doesn't become a burden. I shall grant you that what you ask. Let it be known, Sophie Langley of the Clan of the Rose will become this fledgling's patron. They shall be considered like sire and child. Miss Langley will take full responsibility for them, and I grant her the right of destruction if she sees fit to use it. Speaks Serenity Presence. Let my intentions to be clear. However, if I am to turn a blind eye to one of the most important traditions on this occasion, I expect to be beneficial to the Camarilla. Substantially so. I hope you find this verdict satisfactory, Miss Langley. Of course, Prince. Thank you. Very well. Привет, СПД. Привет, Колян. Ну вот, да. Блин, я не Блин, а как настроить стримлапсе, чтобы оно нормально отображало редимы? What is your name, child? Marshall. Prince. Да, я принц Маршал. Welcome to Camarilla, Marshall. Now, this evening proved to be even more eventful than I anticipated, but with the fledgling's fate decided, I believe our meeting here can conclude. Thank you all for appearing on such short notice. Блять, они собрались реально только ради этого? Целый Элизиум ради какого-то пацаненка? Give my regards to those who couldn't make it. Oh dear, a moment of your time before I let you return to your duties. СПД, у меня уже 4 раза было 700 фолловеров, но потом какого-то бота удаляли. Да, я пропускал в глазах букву Г, типа, и просто флэдлинг говорил. Of course, Prince. СПД, это тебе к успешным стримам, ну хорошо. Well, Marshall, I think you both already managed to significantly improve each other's evenings. But let's keep the ball rolling, shall we? I think we should have a toast to a new fruitful partnership. Типа, я даже не уверен, что я когда-то косарь бы перебил. Честно. То, как я меняю игры, то, как я не энтертейную зрителей, это... Главное, чтобы это никому не напоминало некоторые стримы, которые никто никогда не увидит. Do you like it? I think the New York's Coteries have every... Блять, французский язык в английском, уйди, пожалуйста. Ideas about what good blood should taste like. Да тут, блять... Да, я знаю, но я не буду это говорить, потому что, блять, я читать не умею. Я не люблю вот эти вот... Я не люблю квизин, я не люблю буржуа. Французский в английском должен уйти. Все. Apologies, you must have so many questions. While we're on a topic, perhaps we should start with those related to sustenance. Так, тут вообще сохраняться можно? А, только save and exit. Понимаю. Просто тогда тут чикну видосик.